Hi everybody, it's Nikki here and welcome to a bookish video, and it is August's Fairyloot unboxing. So Fairyloot is a bookish monthly subscription box that costs about £32.95 a month, and that includes postage and packaging. And in each box you will get a new release hardback YA fantasy or sci-fi book, and then also some bookish goodies inside as well. I believe that their current subscriptions are closed, and they do have a waiting list for you to join if you are interested. And then when spots do become available, then they can offer you a subscription. So let's get into it. I have had a sneak peek because you know me. Have no patience, cannot wait. So this month's theme, looking at that spoiler card, is Lovestruck. So there we are. I really like the colours of this. I really do. So the first item we have in the box is a lovely pin, and on the front of it kind of gives you away what book it is from. It is from Caraval. And this is designed by Felfira Moon Designs, I think. And it looks something like this. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Now I have the Caraval trilogy on my bookshelves, somewhere up there, and haven't read it yet. But I plan to, maybe next year. I've had it for 2 years. So next year is the year. But yeah, I'm very interested in reading it. This is also a Fairyloot exclusive pin as well. So yeah, I'm quite happy to have that. And then to go with our pin, we have a new pin banner. I really like it, the way that they do these. The little wooden pole and the little rope thing, but I really like this design as well. This is really cool. So yeah, nice and gold, which will match the other one. No, the other one was silver. I apologize. We've had one white one that was all like a white background with lots of pinks and blues, and it had a unicorn on it, and then we've had a black one with silver on it, and now we've got this kind of like greyish colour with gold on it. I like it. I like grey and gold. It's very pretty. And this looks very almost it's got guns on it. Why has it got guns on it on the bottom? Where's this from? The pin banner design created by Blanca Design. Golden foil details really make it come alive. The banner is inspired by These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. That makes sense, because I was going to say it's Oriental, but then there was guns at the bottom, so I couldn't understand. But These Violent Delights, that makes me understand. Yes. These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong was a book in a Fairyloot box previously, but one I haven't got around to reading yet either. So yes, I have a new pin banner for my new pin. The next item is absolutely stunning, and it is a tray, a little trinket tray like this, and on it says, "It wasn't the end, it was a better beginning," by Aidan Thomas. I think that's from Cemetery Boys. I'm sure it's from Cemetery Boys, another book I haven't read, but I do know of it. So the literary tray, beautiful design by Stella Bookish Art, and a quote from Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas. Yes. It's not one that I've been particularly drawn to pick up, so I'm not sure if I ever will read it. But yeah, it's pretty. It looks very Christmassy. Is anybody else looking at this going, that's pretty for Christmas? I think it's the candles. I think it's the red and the gold for candles. They're like for Christmas. Anybody else getting that? Yeah, feels very Christmassy to me, so this might come out at Christmas time. You know, with some nice candles on it, or some snacks, or I don't know. I'll find something to put on this. But yeah, so we have that. And then we have this nice big pencil case, which has the same design on both sides. So it reads, "The World is Wild with Untamed Things" by Amanda Joy. So this one, if I get my spoiler card, is a quote from A River of Royal Blood by Amanda Joy. Again, another Fairyloot book that we got last year, I think. And I still haven't read it. So yeah, make sure you pack your pens, pencils and tabs so you can really mark every romantic scene in your book. I don't do that. But it's definitely a real nice pencil case. Maybe even like a travelling makeup bag. I could see me using it for that. Although I have plenty of those as well. But yeah, I'm sure at some point I will find a use for this. But right now, I'm not sure. But it is pretty. I like the purple and the red and the white. I like the design. I do. Not every item is going to be useful straight away, but you keep it because you never know. Anybody else like that? I think that's hoarding tendencies, isn't it? So that is that. And then we have our tarot cards. And yes, I'm going to the tarot cards before I get to the next item because the next item is awesome. So we have these two tarot cards, which we get two in every box every month. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. I have no idea who these people are. Not a clue. Not a fiddlesticks. There is a... Now, there is a difference between the pentacle and the something. I saw it the other day and I cannot remember. They're designed by Morgana O. Anagram and are inspired by Caraval by Stephanie Garber. Oh, okay, so two Caraval items this month. Really can't wait to pick that book up now because they look cute. I like her dress. I really love her dress. That's so pretty. And who doesn't like a man in a suit? Love a man in a suit. Anybody else? So the next item, as I said, is a little bit awesome because this month we got an extra book. Now, Fairyloot have done this in the past. We've received an ARC of Wicked As You Wish by Rin Chapeko, which an ARC is an advanced reader's copy, if you didn't know of the term. And then we also received a finished copy in advance of the Gilded Ones, whose author escapes me right now, but I will try and put it on the screen for you so you know. But now we're getting this one, which is After Love by Tanya Byrne. Not even death will tear them apart. So we have this very psychedelic kind of front cover and then gorgeous sprayed pink edges, like awesome. So yeah, we got this. I'm assuming it's a finished copy. It's not an ARC, that's for sure. I don't believe so anyway. So this says, car headlights. The last thing Ash hears is the snap of breaking glass as the windscreen hits her and shatters into a million pieces like stars. But she made it. She's still here. Or is she? Dun dun dun. Anyway, this New Year's Eve, Ash gets an invitation from the afterlife she can't decline to join a clan of fierce girl reapers who take the souls of the city's dead to await their fate. But Ash can't forget her first love, Poppy, and she will do anything to see her again, even if it means they only get a few more days together, dead or alive. So this is kind of a bit of a complication for me because it sounds like it's going to be very contemporary, but yet it's dealing with female reapers. I'm intrigued. Okay, you got me. I hope this is good. I was intrigued with the Grim Reapers that were in My Soul Will Take, and then got very deeply disappointed by that. So this has I have high hopes for. It wasn't one that was on my radar. I was aware of it, but it wasn't one that I was thinking, oh, I need to pick that up. But now that I know that there's girl reapers in it, I'm a little bit more intrigued. It is a contemporary though, so well, kind of a contemporary. It's contemporary with a little bit of magic in it. Is it magical realism? Is this classed as magical realism? Please help me out with that subgenre. Is this magical realism set in a modern world but has mystical, magical elements like Grim Reapers and Afterlife? Magical realism? So would you put this on your contemporary or would you put this in your fantasy? I don't know. Give me a heads up on that one. If this goes on my contemporary shelf, I might be a bit more excited to read contemporary. So yeah, there is that one. And then obviously we get to the featured book, which comes as always in these lovely bags. So let me get all the bump out that we get every month as well. So first things first, we get the bookmark for the month, which has a slice of the spoiler card picture on there. And then it marks August the 2021 and the theme Lovestruck on the back, which I really like to keep and use. In fact, I use my Fairyloot bookmarks more than I use any other bookmarks in my collection. Then we have the Fairy Scoop, which gives you an interview with the author on the inside and how your new book and read-along dates. So this one has an exclusive cover, stencil sprayed edges, signed by the author, artwork on the reverse of the dust jacket and foil embossing on the hardcover. So that's what we can expect from our book. Next month's theme is Uprising, so that's for September's box. And it says, in this box you can expect items inspired by Six Crimson Cranes, which is the book we got last month. Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I do have the first 2 books of that trilogy. Haven't got around to reading them yet. An Ember in the Ashes. I have that book on my Kindle. Haven't got to it yet. Surprise. And The Prison Healer. Another Fairyloot book that we got only 2-3 months ago. Still haven't read that one either. I do read my Fairyloot books, honest. And they're thrilled to reveal that the box will once again have 2 books in it. So that's 2 for 2 in a row. I'm so excited. The second book is a paperback with an exclusive cover and a digital signature. Won't be revealing the title of the book yet, but we will give you a hint. So if you don't want spoilers, mute me right now. I will put this down when I've finished giving you the hint. So mute now. It's a new September release where 2 teenagers strike a deadly alliance to hunt down the ancient creature menacing their home. Ooh, very, very spooky. So yeah, you can unmute me now. You can unmute me now. Yeah, now. Right now. Okay, so you're back. Okay, however, the featured book of the month follows a girl who will risk everything to bring down the system in a kingdom divided by corruption. This Fairyloot exclusive edition will have an exclusive hardcover, sprayed edges, artwork on the reverse of the dust jacket by Liz Art Sardonyx, foil embossing on the case, custom end papers. Ooh, I do like when we get nice end papers. I'm always slightly disappointed when they're blank, and will be signed by the author. So yes, that is what we can expect for September's box. Going back to this month's box, we have this beautiful artwork, which on the back has the author's letter. I haven't read it as yet. I normally do read them, but I haven't read this one yet, so I probably will after I finished filming. But yeah, I like to read the author's letter. I like to see where their inspiration for the story came from. It intrigues me, it really does. So the book itself, let's have a look. So we have, straight off the bat, we have these awesome orange end sprayed papers. So pretty. And the book is, there we go, These Hollow Vows. Not gonna lie, this cover really gets me. Like, this is awesome. Like, we have a blade here. I love this shininess. So cool. It's only that centre bit that's shiny though. The rest of it's matte, so it's like it's a mirror. So that's so cool. And then we've got like a start of a book, I think. I think it's a book. And then on the back, it looks like this, and it says, "The king was right about one thing. I am a great thief. I can steal just about anything. But a fairy prince's heart, I wouldn't know where to start." Kind of rhymes. But look as well. Look at those stenciled edges. Oh, I must say, the aesthetics of this book, yes, I really like it. I really like it. And the idea of stealing a fairy prince's heart got me. So inside we do have those blank end papers, which always just, it makes me a little sad. But we get so much else with Fairyloot, I'm not really too concerned. We do have the special signed paper. So there is the author's signature, and I just love how now all the Fairyloot special editions have a page that states this is a Fairyloot exclusive signed edition, because it just makes them even more special. And then, as it mentioned, we do have some foil embossing on the cover. We have these two like fays, because they have the pointy ears, and I just love the colour. I love the colour of that foil embossing, and then the foil embossing title on the end as well. I forgot to mention this is written by Lexi Ryan. So yeah, so that's that. And then the artwork on the dust jacket. So yeah, they both look, I'm just, anybody else kind of getting like, you know, thrown a glass kind of vibes from this? Just me? Might just be me. Some people might even think that's not a good thing. I loved Thrown a Glass series, so I think it's a good thing. So let me read you the synopsis from inside the cover. So it says, "Go to the Seelie Court, find the Queen's secret portal to enter the most dangerous place in Fairy. Find my sister and rescue her from a power-hungry king." Child's play. Bree would do anything before making a deal with a fae. Death is preferable to their vicious schemes. But when her sister is taken by the sadistic king of the Unseelie Court, there is nothing Bree wouldn't do to get her back, including making a deal with the king himself to steal 3 magical relics from the rival Seelie Court. Gaining unfettered access to the Seelie Court is easier said than done. Bree's only choice is to pose as a potential bride for Prince Ronan, the Seelie prince who's not quite as wicked as she once thought. Unwilling to let her heart distract her, she accepts help from a band of Unseelie misfits with their own secret agenda. But as Bree spends time with their mysterious leader Finn, she finds herself struggling to resist his seductive charm. Caught between 2 dangerous courts, Bree must decide who to trust with her loyalty and with her heart. I'm so excited. The fact that one of those characters is called Ronan as well, which if you've read Throne of Glass, you'll know about Ronan. I'm so excited for this. I didn't know this thing existed. I didn't know this book was coming out, but I'm so glad I have it, because this sounds so up my alley. So much something I would love that I'm excited. I'm very excited about this book. Now, I have been burned a little bit with Fairyloot, with books that sounded good, that didn't quite live up to my expectations, so I'm kind of cautious. Like, this sounds like something I would love. Please don't let me down. It's not the book's fault. It's not the book's fault at all. It's not my fault. It's nobody's fault. It's just there are expectations and then there are realities. So, I mean, it just... This book has me excited. And I think this will be going on my TBR sooner rather than later. I don't think this is going to be hanging around this time next year, having not been read. I can safely say that. I'm sure this is going to get read sooner rather than later, because it is definitely something I'm extremely interested in. So yeah, young girl trying to find her sister and gets caught up in the Seelie and Unseelie courts and romance. I mean, it's going to be Fae romance, so it's going to be good. So yeah, very excited for this. So that was that. That was my Fairyloot unboxing for August 2021. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!